Hello, can you hear me?
Sir, കേൾക്കാം.
Okay. So, good evening, one and all. We'll start today's presentation. As you know, today's topic is electrical modeling using Autodesk Revit, and the allotted time is 1 hour, and we'll try to finish off within that specific time. So I hope you can see my screen, which is shared. And okay, without much introduction, we'll directly go on to the topic, that is electrical modeling. Now, what you see here is the interface of Autodesk Revit, and we are going to start a new project. And for starting the new project, you need a template file. And since our topic is electrical, I'm going to browse and choose the template which is suitable for electrical modeling. Here we have electrical default metric, and I'm choosing that template. As you can see, it is an .rte file, but we are going to open a project which will be a .rvt file. Now, it takes some time to open up. Okay, that's it. So on the right side, you can see this template, the project browser of the template. Okay, and you can see the project browser. Wait for a moment. Okay, ceiling plans. Okay, maybe we will start it once again. We'll try to link it. Start it once again. Okay, that's fine. So some hiccup has happened previously. Now we have got the right template open, and on the project browser you can see, excuse me, somebody is waiting in the meeting. Okay.
It's me.
Now, excuse me, I request everyone to mute your mics.
I don't have those.
Can you hear me? Excuse me. Yes. Thank you. Please. Yes. Yeah. As I forgot to give some introductory instructions, I request everyone to keep your mic muted so that it will be helpful for us for our presentation. Now, on the right side in the project browser, as we have expected, we can see the electrical template, the discipline called electrical, and you have the subdisciplines of lighting and power, and we have some default. These are the default levels, and since our units are in the mm, we'll try to change the unit to centimeters initially itself so that it doesn't cause much confusion later. Okay, so we have changed the units. Now, the first thing we are going to, the first step that we are going to do is we are going to link an architectural model uh, so that we can work on it. I'm going to insert, I've selected the insert tab and chosen the uh, link Revit option. And now we are going to select an architectural model for available that is already provided so that we can work on that from the desktop. Yes, Revit models. We have the architectural model saved here. We are going to go for the flat arc 2022. Okay. Once again, I request you to just okay. So I welcome each one of you into this presentation. We have already started it by opening an project file with electrical template. Now what we have done is we have linked an architectural model which is provided. And if you want to have a 3D view of that building which is provided, that architectural model, here is it. This is the one in which we are going to work on. And by default, the discipline is electrical. I'm going to change it to architectural so that you can have a better view of the building, a more realistic view. This is a building that we are going to work on. This is an architecture model, and now there is no building services included in this. Now done on this, we are going to start with the electrical modeling. Basically, I hope you know that when we mean electrical modeling, we mean that we are going to model all the electrical components, electrical layouts, electrical equipments, electrical services onto this building. Now, we'll move forward. We have already linked it. So this is an optional thing. If you have linked it, then you can click on the link, and first of all, you can pin that linked architectural model onto the project so that it doesn't change any of the at unexpected times the components may change. So we have pinned the model. Now the next important thing that we are going to do is to collaborate and copy monitor all the levels. As you know, we don't have any access to any of these levels, so it's important that we copy monitor the levels so that we can work on it. Select copy monitor, select the option of select link, then you select the link, and you see that on the left top it appears a options of tools, some of the tools in the copy monitor. And I select the option copy, then go for the multiple, or at the same time I can select multiple levels. Now I've selected all the levels, but the top one I doesn't want, that is stair headroom. So I'm just leaving it, except that I've selected all the levels. And if you want to check it, okay, that's okay. We have selected the levels only. Then I go for finish. Now the software is transferring all the levels that is in the architectural model to the project file. And immediately you can see that symbol of monitoring which has appeared. That means that we have done not only copying, it has also been monitored. I hope you are familiar with the term monitoring. If there is somebody new to these, you know, Revit architecture or Revit MEP, I'll just give a small, uh, you know, idea about what is monitoring. Now, when you click on this level, once a level is monitored, you are not supposed to change it without the permission from the architectural team. And that is what is called monitoring. It is continuously monitored. Suppose this plinth level, instead of 60 mm, suppose I change it to 70. Okay, that is something which result in a, you know, a warning from the software that I've done something which I am not supposed to do. So I'm undoing that process. This is what symbolizes monitoring. So I have monitored all the levels. Now let me finish it off. Once again, I have to take a small break. Somebody is waiting on the lobby. Yes. Waiting in the lobby. Okay. Yes. So once again, welcome to the new participants. We have already started the presentation. Now we have copy monitored, but still the levels are not into the project. We are yet to generate the view plans. See, look at the browser. You can see that only those levels which were there by default is still there. So we have to, next step is we have to generate, or rather extract the view plan, floor plans and the ceiling plans into our project. We'll do that. We'll go to view tab, and from the create panel, select the plan views. In that, select floor plans, whichever you want. I don't want the ceiling plans in this category. Now I'm selecting all the except the 3 ceiling plans. I've selected all the other levels, and let's check in what is the view template applied. Electrical plan is okay, and I want it in the lighting. Okay, now the sub-discipline is power. Let me change it to lighting. Okay, that's fine. So once I enter, you can see on the project browser that all the levels have been copied, have been generated into our project. In the same manner, I'm going to uh, extract the ceiling plans. For that, I want only these 3 ceiling uh, uh, ceiling plan, uh, which belongs to these 3 levels. Now, let us check the view template. Let's select the electrical ceiling. That's okay. That's good. Now, sub-discipline is already lighting. That's good. Now, let's select it. Some new participants are joining. Uh, okay, Vaishnav there. Okay, fine. Now, I hope everyone has been admitted. Now let's continue our presentation. Let's move forward with the discussion. Now we have generated all the floor plans as you see on the right side, even the ceiling plans. Okay, now the settings we have done. Now one more small things, if we doesn't want this default level, there are 2 levels which is default levels are still present there. I'm going to select these 2 levels and delete it because those 2 are not required. Okay, I'm sorry, I have deleted the wrong level. I selected the wrong one. So we'll do one thing. We will shift it so that there will be more clarity. I want level 1. Yes, selected. Now Level 2 is also selected. Okay, that has been deleted. Now, as you can see on the screen, uh, the the levels which were visible, which belongs to the uh, architecture model, it is still there. And these are the ones which we have copied and monitored, and we doesn't want the levels of the architecture model to be visible. So let's go to visibility graphics and try to make the visibility off. Go to Revit links and change the host view to custom one. We'll go to the annotation categories. Again, the host view has to be changed to custom view. Then I will change the electrical to architectural one. Then here it comes. Here the levels should come because we have selected the annotations one. Yeah, here are the levels, and even we doesn't want any of the grids to be visible. Okay, so that is now not visible. Now all the settings have been done. Our valuable time, almost more than 50 minutes, is over. Let's quickly check. Yes, somebody have joined. Okay, so now what are we going to do? Now all our floor plans have been generated, ceiling plans have been generated. So the next important step is we are going to place the electrical components. For that, first of all, I would like you to just see the model, just see the levels once again. We have okay, let's take this more closer. Okay, we have the plinth level, you can consider it as FFL, and we have the ceiling, then again roof, then ceiling, then second floor roof, then ceiling goes on. Okay, it's a ground plus 2-story. Now we'll try to place some components on the ground floor. So for that, I'm first going to select the plinth level. And one important step is once you select the floor plan, first of all, you have to create some spaces. Quickly, we'll try to create some spaces, select the link, then go to edit type and click on the room bounding. This is very important, without which you cannot create the spacing. Now, go to the Analyze tab. We have the space option here. Sorry. Once you click on the space, by default, the system understands that the lower level of the lower limit of the space is the level which we have selected. That is a plinth level, or the floor plan is a plinth. The corresponding level will be the lower limit, but the upper limit we have to set it, and I'm going to set it as the ceiling 1, and that means we doesn't need any offset anymore. So I'm going to place the space here. Let's create the spaces. Have the bathroom here. Okay, that is also created. Okay, so we have created the spaces. Now let us check whether we have done it correctly, whether the spaces are created. Let's make it visible. First of all, in this view itself, we'll go to VG. It's not activated because view template is locked. So we will go back once to the floor plan. Now change the view template to none. There are two options. Either you can change it to none, or in the electrical plan itself, you go to the Revit link, edit, then uh, okay. So we'll do one thing. We'll first make it none. Okay, fine. Now go to the visibility graphics and go to model categories, mechanical, because the spaces, we want to make the spaces visible. That's what we are trying to do. here, even though it is a tick on, further when you expand it, you see that the interiors are not ticked on. So select it, click OK. Now you can see that it is visible. Now one more thing, we will ensure that how far we have created it perfectly uh, regarding the height and everything. Now we have opened the section view. Here also we have to go to the VT, and it's already mechanical spaces. We'll try to tick it on. Select visibility is on. We'll keep it on. Yes, we have correctly made it. Okay, till the ceiling level. Now the all the preliminary settings have been done. Now we will go on to the, no, it is right now, this is not needed. We will go to the, this is a floor plan. Now we'll go on to the ceiling plan, first ceiling, because the fixtures have to be placed in the ceiling. But as you can see, it is not visible. Whatever the plan is, it is not visible, ceiling plan is not visible, and it should be due to the view range. So in order to change the view range, there are two options. Either you can switch this one as none, or you can directly go here itself in the electrical ceiling itself. There is the option is there, view range, you can edit it. I hope you are familiar with the concept of view range. Okay, today we don't have time to explain those concepts. Now I'm going to set it as in the associated level. Obviously the associated level is the ceiling one, and the top level or top plane, I'm going to offset it by maybe I'll do one thing, I'll go to the level above. That's much easier. But here we cannot change the level, we have to change the offset. And offset, let it be on the associated level itself. Bottom is not applicable in the ceiling plan. And here we'll go to the unlimited option. Now you can see that it is visible. Okay, and you want to there is one small issue. We are not able to access the spacing because the space have been created below. Okay, the space have been created below, and okay, sorry for the interruption. The spaces have been created below the ceiling one, and the view range is not set accordingly. So we will once again go back to the view range and see whether we can adjust it so that we can access the spaces. Here the cut plane is exactly on the ceiling one. That is our associated level. We'll try to offset it by minus some 50 so that uh, spaces can be accessed. Okay, let's see now what happens. Yes, now we are able to access the uh, uh, spaces, but we doesn't need the visibility to be switched on because it is an it will interfere with our electrical modeling. So I don't want that. Now right now what I'm going to do is we'll quickly try to place some electrical fixtures. So go to the system tab and select, here is the electrical panel. I don't know whether somebody is going to join. Yes. Okay, so there is some hiccups, some interruptions. We'll go back to presentation. Now here is a lighting fixture. We'll select the lighting fixture. Now, one important thing before going to the lighting fixture, one important major aspect which we cannot leave out is the settings, electrical setting. Now, here in the electrical, go to one option is you can go from here, electrical settings. This is one option where you can access electrical settings, or type ES. This is another option of accessing electrical settings, or you can go to manage, and in the here also you can go for the electrical settings. Anyway, once you go to the electrical settings, uh, very important, you have to set the voltage definition. See, as you know, our voltage system, that is standards in India, is for single phase it is 230 volts, and three phase it is 415 volts. So I have to add these voltages. It's a new voltage. Let's add 230, and the value, this is a real value which the system takes, that is 230 volts. And here we have to give a range that is from 215. Maybe we will go for 220. Reduce the range to 240. Okay, that is acceptable. Fine. Now one more voltage definition I'll add. Hope you know that ours is a three-phase one, and we have a three-phase voltage of 415 volts. That is the Indian standards. In US, it will be different. It is, if I'm right, it is 120 and 240. Now, this is 415. And again, we have to give a range of 400 to somewhere near 430 will give the range. If you make a small mistake here, it will be very difficult for you to connect do the electrical connections. Let's check it once again, 230 and 415. Yes, 230 and 415. The range is 220 to 240 and 400 to 430. That's fine. Now, that's okay. Okay, one more. For distribution system also we have to add, that is to give the name as 230 slash 430Y. That is the name that we are giving. Okay, I'm sorry, it is 415. Why? This is a three-phase, and this is a star connection. Wires, we have totally 4 wires, 3 phases, and 1 neutral. And line to line voltage should be here 415. We have already set the voltage. Line to ground voltage is 230. Be careful that we do it properly and accurately and save it. Fine. Now, my dear students, is it okay? My explanation voice, is it clear? Can somebody respond? Is it okay? You are there? Okay. Now, okay, clear. Somebody has responded. Thank you so much. Now, go back to our model. See, I don't know, somebody is waiting there to request to join. Okay, that is different. Okay, fine. So nobody is, okay. Okay, I think they have accidentally been left out of the meeting. Okay, I request everyone to Altaf to switch off the mic. Okay, thank you. So let's go. Now we'll quickly, already we are a bit late. We'll go to the lighting fixture. Now we have, what are the lighting fixture available? We have these ones available, 300 into, okay, we have a recessed lighting fixture. That's fine. I'm not going to load anyone from the Lord family because it will take time. I request once again, everyone, all the participants to mute your mics. If you have any doubt, you can switch it on, ask a question, and then again mute it. Okay, I'm going to select this one, the plain recessed lighting fixture. It's a default lighting fixture available. We'll see the voltage settings and all. Yeah, here the ballast voltage is 120. I'm going to change it to 230. Okay, so that's fine. Anything else we need to change? We'll check the lumens or illuminance, or how much it is. We can check it. Illuminance is 48.82. That is not a high value. We'll go for at least maybe 60. Okay, 60 lux. We'll change it to 60 lux. Okay, I'll explain the, if there is somebody who doesn't know the, concept of illuminance and the unit lux, you please cross check it, because right now the time doesn't allow me to explain all the things, but uh, illuminance is a very important concept, and we have changed the voltage. Now change it to place on phase. Now, one more thing is we have to ensure is where are we placing it? It is on the schedule level 1. That's fine. And I'm going to place two fixtures here. Again, a couple of fixtures I'll place here. A couple I'll place here. And okay, here also I'll place the same one. If you want to check whether we have placed it properly, we need to go to the we need to go to the south view, or rather we'll do one thing. We'll check it from the sections. We have the section here. Move properly. We have the section 1. Yes, it has been properly on the top of the ceiling, right? Good. We will go back to the ceiling view. Now, one major thing is you have to align it. Okay, you have to align it properly. Okay, these ones are proper. This is the one which we need to move a little bit to the center, and then we will align the next one with this one. Okay, so we have, now we'll try to place another fixture from the system. Go to the lighting fixture. We'll try to lot family. From the lot family, I'll try to get another one in the bathroom. Okay, lighting, from the lighting option, from the families, from the library, I'm going to select the family. Is there a, these are the resist one, and then okay, here we have a simple one, ceiling light flat round. I'll select it, open. As I've told you, the most important thing is you change the voltage to 230, without which you will not be able to connect it. I've changed it. Okay, so I'm not bothering about the illuminance right now. So I'm going to place it. The next thing is change it to place on phase. Now I'm bothered about one thing. I'm concerned about where I'm placing it. Schedule level is ceiling 1. That is exactly where I need to place. So I have placed 2 here on the bathroom, and on the toilet I'll place 1. Okay, so that's a different one. And if you want, if you go to the section, you can see how it looks. And I'm sorry, whether okay, there is a small issue in the section. It may not be visible. We have to see how far it, yeah, it's not visible till there. So you have to increase the range of the section. Once again, go back to the sectional view. Now it is visible. Yeah, as you can see, these are the lights that we have placed it. These are not recessed light. So that's fine. Dear participants, we will try to quickly
Sir, mute try.
Not sure and one that describes me.
Okay.
Reason I have.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long it has been muted?
Like 1 or 2 minutes, sir.
Okay. Then it's fine. Okay. Uh, at least somebody is okay. Somebody has responded. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to, I have placed the switch, but it's not visible. When it comes to the visibility problem, just go to the, we are in the ceiling one, and we'll go to the view range. But view range option is not active because the view template has been switched on. Anyway, we'll go to the view template itself. Inside the view template, there is option to change the view range. Here is a view range, and what is the status there? So here is the issue. So the top plane is on the level above, that's fine. But cut plane is just -50. And we have placed the switch at -100. So I will just try to reduce it to 110 so that the switches will also be visible. Now, yes, it is visible now. Now here we have selected the switch. I don't want this label to be on. I don't want it. Okay. So that switch has been placed. I'm just placing one switch for both the fixtures, and let me select that switch. If you want to see where the switch is placed, you select this one sectional view and go and see the section. Where is it? Yes, it is in the correct position. That means view range, we have set it properly, no issues. Now select the switch, then again create similar component. I'll place one near the door. Where is the door? Here, here is the entrance, or rather, this architectural model is not a perfect one. Okay, now that's okay. We'll place one here. Okay, there's another one here. Then for the toilet, we'll place it outside. Here we'll have on the entrance. Okay, we'll have one here. So this doesn't need much explanation. We'll try to fastly move on to the good. Now we have placed the switches. Now we'll quickly go and place some receptacles also. You know what is receptacles? We call it as usually the the 3-pin, the sockets. That is what the common term we use. It is in ceiling one. Elevation should be, again, as I've told you, I want a -100 of 100 elevation. Okay, and one issue is we want to change the voltage. Voltage should be, don't forget to change the voltage to 230. Fine. We'll quickly try to place some receptacles in every room beside the switch itself. Fine. Now, very quickly, we will go on to the next thing. I hope things are clear. Now we need to place some, about the panels or distribution board, light panels and power panels are there. Okay. And since the time is very restricted, we'll just symbolically, I will place some a couple of panels on both the sections. Here we have MLOs. We have MCBs? No, we don't have MCBs here, so I have to load it. Go to the electrical one. Where is electrical? Yes, here it is. Go to MEP. Electric power is the one. Distribution. Here you have all the panels. Now I'll select the lighting and appliance panel board. This you can even select this lower capacity one, but that is for single phase. We will select the three phase itself, and we will bring it to the, okay, sorry, I've selected the wrong one. What family? This MCB 480 watt MCB I want. I'll select it. Yes, it has been brought into the loaded into the project. Now let's see what is the status. We'll select this one, 100 amperes one. And again, the issue is we have to change the voltage. Is there any option for changing the voltage? No. That means we have to tackle it in a different manner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this one at elevation from ceiling. I'll put it as I'll put it as okay, minus 120. I hope it will be okay. I'll connect the panel here. None of the connected elements are visible. Again, the same issue with the view range. Okay, so let me go back, set the view range, electrical settings. View range is a very important issue. We have to tackle it once and again. It's 120, that's is 110. Okay, let's come down to 150 so that once for all. Fine. Okay, now it is placed, it's visible. Now, my dear students, in this case, you have to once again select this one, select the panel, and go to the edit family. See, the problem is we have not changed the voltage. There is no option in the edit type. There is no option there. Type parameters are not provided. Voltage is not a type parameter in the panel. So I'm going to the edit family. I'm going to the family and we'll try to edit the family. Okay, here, this is the one we have placed. Now let me select this connector, electrical connector, and here it is. Here it is provided as 480 volts. I'm changing it to 415 volts. Okay, I hope the issue is resolved now. And after changing it, load into the project, and it will ask override the existing version and its parameter. That is exactly what we need. Now, whether it is changed, that is the issue. I'll select it and I'll confirm. See here, the distribution system is 230 bar 415. This is a confirmation that what we have done has been practically, it has been properly done. If it is not properly done, here the distribution system will show as nil. Okay, now it is distribution system is properly showing. Now I'll select this one. I'll create a similar one in the other side. Okay, try to keep it here. Now, what is the next one? Next step is important. The next one is we'll place a main panel, main distribution board, or these are the sub panels that we have created, that we have placed. Now once again go to the system, we'll place a main distribution board. I think you might have noticed in your houses there is a main distribution board and some few MCBs, especially in a big building. It will be uh, there will be a lot of power dBs and lighting dBs and panels, but for the for a representative sake, I've just placed two. Now we'll go to the electrical equipment and see, is there a main DB that is called as utility board? No, it's not available. So that means once again, we have to go to the, we have to go to the lot family and select from there. Here we have the utility switchboard. I'm selecting it as a main main panel, main distribution board, and here let me see where it has been loaded. Now systems, electrical equipment. If it is, yeah, it has appeared. Now I'll select the smaller one. Where is the one? Okay, I'll select the smaller one. here again, we'll go to the edit tab and try to change the voltage again. As I've told you, the most important one, 415 is the one voltage. Okay, so good. We have got a main switchboard. Where will we place it? Now, usually we do it inside the building itself, but we can even place it somewhere in the below the stairs, or that's a place. That's okay. If you want to check the position or the location of it, go to the again the section. How is it? Where have we placed it? It has gone up. Okay. Now here is the stairs coming. So I cannot place it there. I have to change the location to the other side. Here, okay. Now, unfortunately, the size is too big for our building. But right now, there is that issue can be resolved, but the time doesn't allow me. We have to go quickly to the connections. Now, my dear students, listen carefully. Now we have placed a few fixtures, a few devices, and few electrical equipments. That's enough for the time being. We'll quickly move on to the circuits. So the first thing is, the first step is we have to connect all the lighting fixtures to the switches. That is called a switching circuit. So first of all, I'm taking these two. I'm selecting both the fixtures and selecting this one. This one creates a switching circuit. Okay, select the switch and again select. You have to select this option also. Once this select option is selected, go and click the switch. You can see a small line, hatch, dash line coming there. That means that connection is done. I'll zoom in and show it properly, clearly. Selected these two, go to switch, then select the switch option. Please repeat it for the whole word. Okay, select switch. Okay, this is the one. Now these two I will select and switch, select the switch. So have you done it? If you have a doubt whether we have done it, hover on to the, don't click on it, just hover on and click the tab. Oh, it is showing. See here also it is showing the circuit. So leave it. So we will further move on. And we'll try to connect it to this switch. And here is the one we'll connect to the only one switch outside the toilet. And this both connected, that's fine. Oh my god, there's some issue happened. Okay, so this one is connected. Is it connected? Yeah, this one is connected. So what will you do? Now I've done a small mistake. So what is option? So this one, hover it, click on the tab. You can select the circuit. Then here it is called. You can edit the switch system. Go there and add to system. Add this one also. This has not been added, and finish editing. So this how you edit the system. Okay, that is being placed inside. That's not where we need to place. I'm just keeping it outside. Doesn't post the face. Okay, I'll just leave it like that. Let the switch be inside the toilet. Okay, we don't have time to modify all those things. Select the switch. Okay, and connecting it. Okay, time is running fast. We'll select these two fixtures. Select the switch. Select switch. This is the one. Then select this one. Select both. Go to circuit. Select switch. Now select both switch and select the switch. Okay, that, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's right. Done. select these two, go to switch, select the switch, and here it is. That is also done. This is the last one remaining, I hope so. Now, what happened here? Yeah, we have already connected it. Now, switching circuit has been done. Now, the next one is we have to go to the uh, power circuit. How to do that? That is connecting all these fixtures and switches to the sub panel. For that, you cannot connect all these equipments to a single this one panel, because it will be beyond the capacity of the panel. So we'll do one thing: we'll separate it as two separate circuits. We'll take these three, this room, then the next one is maybe this the room which I have selected. These three we will connect to this panel first, and this one we'll do it as a separate circuit. Let's quickly see how we'll do it. Now, select it at a single shot. We'll try to select all these fixtures and devices. Go to the filter. We don't want the spaces. We want fixtures, lighting devices, and electrical. But electrical equipment we doesn't want. So these are the ones we select. Once we select it, select the power. This will create this power circuit. Go to the click on the power, and it will show an option of select panel. This is click on this one, and have we clicked on this one? Yes, we have clicked on and select the panel. So that symbol shows that it has been done. If you have a doubt, just go here, hover, and click on tab. It will show the circuit. Click. Yes, it is showing. The panel has been connected. Now, then these fixtures and devices will connect separately to the same panel. Okay. Now we have selected it. Go to the power, and then okay, automatically once I choose it, it has by default it has selected this one. Okay, so because it is showing. If you want to confirm, go back, select it. Don't click on that. Just hover it over. Click on tab. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it has been connected to the panel. So these two sub-circuits we have created, and since we don't have time, I'll explain some very important concept. While placing the fixtures, one important thing is you have to click on the space and see the property palette. Here it will show the properties, okay, and instance property it will show. Here you have to check the illuminance, average estimated, something which I have left out. This is average estimated illuminance. See, you can look at it is highlighted. See, it is 642 lux. That is okay, because there is some standard. In every room, we need at least 300 above. The normal one is in the classrooms, we normally use 300 to 500 illuminance. That is the lux. That I mean, lux is what the unit of illuminance. That is what we require. We'll check this one. 511. That is okay. But in the bathroom, that much is not necessary. 140 is little less, but it's okay since it's bathroom. We doesn't need much level of illuminance. So this is how you have to check. One point which I have left out. Now another one, just now I want to remind you is select this sub-circuit using the tab button. Repeatedly click on the tab, select it, and see how much is the apparent load. Yeah, here it is 786 volt amperes. That is very similar to the watts power. That is safe because the maximum cannot exceed 1000 volt amperes. Here also, here it will be less. No need to check on this. It will be sure that it will be less than 1000. It is 600 and it is safe. So I'm not going to create the circuit here due to the lack of time. Now, in order to finish this, I want to just explain you how to draw a conduit layout. Okay, wiring circuit I'll quickly show. Now, select the first sub-circuit by repeatedly clicking on tab, pressing on tab button, select it, and now you can go to this chamfered wire or arc wire, anyone you can select. You select it, the wire layout is created, wire circuit is created. Now, the other sub-circuit, you select it, click on it, then again select the option chamfer wire. Now it both has been connected to the sub panel, right? That's good. Now here we have not created the circuit, so we are unable to connect it. Now very importantly, this panel has to be connected to our main distribution board. How to do it? Select the, here is the panel, panel, sub panel, select it. Again, once again, create on the power and select the panel to which it needs to be connected and select the main panel, okay, main distribution board. So it has been connected. How to check it? This arrow shows that, and also you can hover it over and repeatedly press on tab. Yes, here it is. Okay, here also you can go to the chamfered wire, but it won't connect. It will just show an arrow. That's it. So, my dear students, our time is going to end. Before that, I'll quickly rush through a small concept of how to draw a conduit layout. Okay, with that, we'll try to wind up. Okay, maybe I'll take another 5 minutes. For that, thank you for listening patiently till now. We'll take another few more minutes. Okay. Now, what is a conduit? Conduit has to be layout has to be created so that this is a conduit. This is the channel or the path to through inside. You might have seen conduits in our home. The wires pass through. It is the something which gives protection to the actual live wires. Okay, that is conduit. Wires pass inside the conduit. Now we'll select the conduit and see what are the options here. We have the conduit with fittings. We don't want that because we'll select for the conduit without fittings and the rigid non-metallic. We want a PVC type, that also schedule type that is normally used here. I've selected it and just let me draw a small conduit and see. See, while drawing conduit, main thing you have to take care is the middle elevation. What is the reference level? Reference level is ceiling. That's fine. Now, my dear students, this is creating an disturbance for me, this wiring layout. So what I'm going to do is I'll just switch off the visibility of the wiring layout. Okay, so electrical settings, I've put it to none. Okay, now I'll go to the visibility graphics and model categories. Electrical is the one which we need. In the electrical, we will switch off the visibility of wires so that we can comfortably work on with the conduit layout design. That's not visible right now. So once again, we'll go for the conduit and let's confirm the reference level as ceiling one is okay, but we want it to be above the ceiling level. We want it not that's too much. 27 mm is okay. Middle elevation should be around 20 or 30 mm above the ceiling, because it should be above the fixtures. Okay, so actually we'll try to draw one conduit, okay, and see how it works out. No, okay, okay, so we have drawn this one and we'll change the settings to fine so that it will be more visible. Right now I want to see where I have what is the actual elevation, what is the actual location. I'll shift the position and see the location. Is it okay? Yes, that's perfectly fine. That's just above the fixtures. That's fine. We'll go back to the ceiling one and uh, select on it. And once you select on it, I can go to create similar from this one. I'll draw a branch to this position, then another branch to this position, and to these fixtures. I want to remind you all that conduit cannot be electrically connected with a lighting fixture. You can just place it above. Conduit can be, as a circuit, it can be connected only with a panel board. So here also we need one. Quickly, we'll draw this one. That's finished. But the issue is now the problem or the challenge is how to connect it with the switches. So in order to do that, we will delete all the, not delete is not the right term. We will just, okay, no, we doesn't want. We will go to the 3D view. 3D view will be much better to see what is happening. We'll change the discipline to electrical. Fine, good. Now it is visible. That's good. Whatever we have model is visible. Even the conduits are visible. Now we'll change it to the fine so that conduit is more visible. We'll zoom it and we'll make the view as a tile view because I want to see both. Right, when I work on the floor plan or the ceiling plan, I exactly want to know what is happening. Uh, So, dear students, within another few minutes, we'll wind up. Now, how to change the how to make sure that this conduit reaches this position. Now, click on this one. Now, create similar. Now, all this is happening on the ceiling, so it is not interrupting anything else. From here, I'll take to the wall, inside the wall. This is the wall, and click here. And once I reach here, okay, then I'll do one thing. Now I'm going to change the location a little bit far away because all okay. I'll keep both of it closer. Now here draw duct. Then immediately what I'm going to do is that both that switch and the receptacles are minus 100 below the ceiling. So I'm going to go here and keep as minus somewhere near 80 is okay, or 90, just above the this minus 90, and from here I will draw it as usual. Okay, now what happened? Okay, now has it changed? Has the location changed, or where is it? It's not visible. Okay, we'll once again do it. Okay, draw conduit. Okay, create similar is okay. From here I will go here somewhere. Here I'll go fine. I'll stop here. Okay, that means this one is having a small issue here. Okay, fine. I'm sorry. We have done it perfectly. See, it was, I'm sorry that I didn't see. See, we have done it perfectly. Okay. Now, from here, how to continue it to the next one? There's a small method. If you can just draw a section here, this section will show what is the condition. Okay, so here is it. Okay. So from here, I want to make it little bit down and draw the conduit, take it to the right, just above the fixtures and leave it. Right. You can see on the 3D how it is. It is perfectly on top of it. So, my dear students, I've just shown a sample. This is how you have to repeat the whole thing. Okay, you have to connect it, and okay, I think I'll just do one connection with the panel and just wind it up. Time allows only that one. Okay, we'll stop it. We'll go to the ceiling one. Okay, we will just try to connect it to the, this is the one, to the panel. Go to again, create similar. From here, I'm going to take it from here. Why can't we take it from here? Yes. Click on the symbol, you will get another one more connection. Right click, product. Okay. So I don't want to save it right now. Fine. Once I come here, where is the panel? Here it is. Okay. Here is the panel, and I'll stop here, and we will shift it exactly matching the panel. Now, as you can see, panel, we have reached somewhere here. See, we are on top. Okay. Now we have to take it down. Again, connecting this one. And now right click, as we have done before, draw duct, reduce the elevation to minus maybe 50. Will that do? And go to apply. Once again, apply. Let's see what happens. Yes, it has gone down. Right. Now we will go to this view and see whether we can connect the panel. Can connect, where is our this is our this is our section. I'll change the section view. Good. Now this is the section I want. Now I don't want this one. I don't want the 3D view. I want the section view. This one we will wind up the session by connecting it with the panel. See, here it is. I can move a bit here. Now pull it and directly pull it towards the panel and just leave it. It will automatically show the connection, and we have to finish that connection. That means it has been connected. So, my dear students, I'm very sorry that I cannot completely do all the options, but due to the time constraint, I've done my try to show you the best in the best possible manner. Here is one connection. If you see in the 3D view, you can see with this one. Yeah, this is how we have connected. Similarly, you have to make another sub circuit here, connected with the distribution board. Here also you have to connect. So, my dear students, this is how I think I have in the time, in the allotted time. Okay, so many are still there. Okay, around. Okay, some of you are there, still there. So, dear participants, I thank you all once again for patiently listening to this session. And I'll take one more minute. I'll give you an opportunity to ask any doubts. If you have any doubts, if you want to say a word, you can say, and after that we'll wind it up. Anaina is there, Ritika, and Soham. Okay. Okay, Amal is there. Okay. Now, I hope no one has any doubts. I hope things are clear. Now the time has our time limit has come. So I'm winding up. Once again, I say final thanks to all of you. With that, I am winding up this session. Thank you, one and all. Bye. it with the panel. See, here it is. I can move a bit here. Now pull it and directly pull it towards the panel and just leave it. It will automatically show the connection and we have to finish that connection. That means it has been connected. So my dear students, I'm very sorry that I cannot completely do all the options, but due to the time constraint, I've done my try to show you the best in the best possible manner. Here is one connection. If you see in the 3D view, you can see with this one. Yeah, this is how we have connected. Similarly, you have to make another sub circuit here connected with the distribution board. Here also you have to connect. So my dear students, this is how I think I have in the allotted time. Okay, so many are still there. Okay, around okay, some of you are there, still there. So dear participants, I thank you all once again for patiently listening to this session. And I'll take one more minute. I'll give you an opportunity to ask any doubts. If you have any doubts, if you want to say a word, you can say, and after that we'll wind it up. Anaina is there, Ritika, and Soham. Okay. Okay, Amal is there. Okay. Now, I hope no one has any doubts. I hope things are clear. Now the time has, our time limit has come. So I'm winding up. Once again, I say final thanks to all of you. With that, I am winding up this session. Thank you, one and all.